I'm going to tell you a story today, okay? A story about two characters and cookies, okay? So, and as I tell you the story, I want you to pick a character that you can identify with. After all, it's only natural. Anyway, here it goes. A woman goes to the airport to take a flight. As she's waiting for the boarding time, she decides it's a good idea to grab some cookies and read a book. So she goes, buys cookies, box of cookies, comes, finds a bench, sits down, settles in, and starts to eat her cookies. Okay, so she places her bag on the bench. As she's settling in, a gentleman walks to the same bench carrying a box of cookies, and she thinks, wow, it's got the same taste of cookies. So he sits down, and as she's pulling her book, he sits down and settles in on the same bench as well. Okay. So she pulls the book and starts to read the book, and she reaches out and picks a cookie. Now, in no way is this my original story, or is this story my original story, okay? So you might have heard it, and that's okay. If you've never heard it, I thought it would be a good idea to share this story with you. Okay, so she picks a cookie, starts to eat, and she realizes the gentleman picks a cookie from the same box and starts to eat. Okay? So she's like, oh, okay, interesting. He has his box and he's picking from mine. So she reads the book, picks another cookie. Okay, the gentleman picks another cookie. And the game goes on. She picks, he picks, he picks and picks. She picks, he picks. And then it's down to the last cookie. Okay? So she looks at the box, notices there's only one cookie left. And the guy looks at the box, notices there's only one cookie left. And as she hesitates, the guy reaches out, picks the cookie, breaks it into half, and with a big smile, with no remorse at all, hands her half a cookie as he starts to eat the other cookie. Of course, she is mad. She's like, wow, what audacity does this have? What a level of audacity this guy has. Anyway, so it's time to board, and the announcement is made, and she rushes to the boarding place, gets in the plane, puts her luggage up there, and she decides to pick her phone so that she can put her handbag away. And there it is, sitting untouched. The box of cookies that she bought, right there in her handbag, the same handbag she had put between herself and the gentleman. And then it dawns on her that all the while she was eating his cookies. Okay. Now she realizes she was the rude one. Why she thought he was the rude one. She realizes she's the one who seemingly had the audacity, when all along she was cursing him to be a man with too much audacity. Now, it was too late to say apologies. She was in the plane. And let's just say there is a lesson there for you to learn. Pick yours. For me, I think we live in a world today where we are so independent. We need to find ways to, to find reasons for sharing. The gentleman was in that kind of mind frame. He was willing to share up to the last cookie. Okay? Obviously, the lady was in a different mindset. She was in an independent mindset, and she was in a place where she thought it's me and mine. Okay, so there's also a lesson of humility and community, sense of community and all that you can pick for yourself. Anyway, I don't want to break it down because I think it's already it just sinks when you hear this story. But I would like to hear what you have in mind. You can make comments in the comment area, or you can just like the video if you like it. Share it with friends. It's something that can change your attitude and actually can make you a better person. Otherwise, have a good day. God bless. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. That's a difficult word. And share it. That's all. That's it. Goodbye.